Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the newest episode of Avillion and Brayden Talks. Just rambling today. Just some rambles today. Some football stuff. A lot of football stuff has happened that we'll probably get into. But before we get into any of that, let us check in with the co-host who's looking, I don't know, something about him extra good today. I don't know what it is. He's looking extra good today.
Must be the one button undone on my flannel that I'm wearing right now.
Mr. Avillion Talks, Jacob, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
I think it's a fresh out of shower look. Something about the slick.
Must be. Yeah, I usually shower. I'm usually a post-pod shower kind of guy. Today, I just, like, as soon as I got home, I'm just like... So, yeah, I got it done. Been good. Been in the lab. Been working. I can't let CJ Stroud outwork me this off season. So yeah, I gotta stay in the gym. If the ops are in the gym, that means I gotta be in the gym.
He better be in the fucking dude. He better outwork you.
He better not take a single fucking day off. Actually, I'm fine with it, but I understand why.
He gets like 1 week. Because after how bad it was, you do need a second to like collect.
Mm-hmm. That's fine. But that needs to be like a meditation retreat, not like him like hanging out in Cancun or whatever. Like that needs to be like a he got to do what Wemby did. He's got to go to the fucking train with the monks and shit. Like he's got to figure it out. But anywho, good. I went to my mom's this past Sunday, of course. Had a nice dinner. Watched the games, of course, which we will discuss. I think that's it for me. I don't have much else to discuss. I think on that front. So I will pass. Actually, wait. We had a bunch of layoffs at work last week. I think that happened after the pod. Yes. So I will mention that. I survived the purge, but it did spook me a bit.
Oh yeah.
In terms of like, I gotta wait a few hours to find out if I'm next because it was over the course of a few hours they were letting go like throughout the plant. So I'm like, if I'm safe by lunchtime, then I'm safe. But I gotta make it to lunchtime, and they started firing people at like 8 o'clock. So from 8 to
start hiding in random places.
Yeah, from 8 to 3 or from 8 to 11:30. I'm like, whoa. So we made it, of course. Much to my chagrin. No, I'd like to be employed.
Yeah. Gotta buy cat food.
Well, there was a severance package. To my understanding, it was, I think, 1 check for every year you'd worked at the company. So they would have at least given me 2 checks had they let me go. But like some people, there were a couple people who'd been there like 30, 40 years that got let go. So they got fucking huge stacks. But yeah. But obviously you work at a company for that long, you probably like it there. So they were pretty devastated when they had left. But yeah, that's it though. That's it for me. Brayden.
Dirk.
How are you?
Relax.
What's he doing?
He's just whining. I just let him in. Do you need to go back outside? Then shut up.
Poor bit. Oh. It's okay. I told my cats to shut up all the time when they're whining.
I'm gonna let him out. I don't know what. I just let him back in.
Go ahead.
Come on.
God, that ass fat. God damn. Hey, Dirk. He's so handsome. They're both. He gets it. He gets it from his dad. I hope you're all doing well watching this. Hope you're having a good week so far. I hope it continues to be good, and if it's not good, I hope it is good. And kisses. Howdy.
Yeah, sometimes I don't know what he does out there. What are you doing?
He yearns.
It's just so funny because also like it's not freezing, but it is cold out. Oh, I guess it's heated up a good bit. But I wouldn't want to be out there. But he's yearning for it, I guess.
A yearning man is an earning man. We've been over this. All right. So
in this instance,
a yearning man is always an earning man. It's just sometimes it's not a lump sum. Okay, it's like incremental value.
Nah, yearning man is not always an earning man. I wish.
Look, man, there are decades when weeks happen and there are weeks when decades happen. All right, like at some point, At
the
some
fuck outta
point,
here.
a yearning man always becomes an earning man. Sometimes it just takes a little bit.
Yeah, because he earns his afterlife by ending it.
No, a yearning man does not yearn for death. It's for love.
Who are you to say what someone's allowed to yearn for?
That's not a proper yearning man if you're yearning for death.
You
It's
could
just not a
yearn
proper
for death, your own death.
Not a proper yearn.
You know what
It's
I
not an
yearn for?
ethical yearning man. All right,
Do you know what I yearn for?
what are you yearning for, Brayden?
Hug from you.
I'd like that. Very much.
I yearn a Jacob hug.
Memorial Day weekend, you get
Memorial
a
Day weekend. I'll be getting a Jacob hug.
All the more reason not to yearn for death. You can't die on Memorial Day. That's fucking disrespectful.
What if the weekend's so good I come back and I'm like, nah, I can't live anymore.
That was it. That was peak. We ain't getting
That
any
was
better
peak.
than that.
Life
I
ain't
gotta end
getting
it now.
better.
Life can only get worse from here. It needs to be.
Let's see what's been going on with me. So I was working on the Nuzlocke recap, right? I edited up to the 6th gym. Full everything's done up until the 6th gym for the video, and I'm just scrolling through and I'm like, wait a minute. I feel like I'm not seeing certain clips I need for later segments. Because I was like, where's all the Elite Four stuff? And I was like, oh, I don't see any E's because it's all alphabetized. I just realized, oh, there's no E's here. Where's the Elite Four stuff? So I'm looking around my computer and I'm like, oh shit, like a third of this video I must have accidentally deleted. Uh-oh. Yeah, all the recordings I did from after the 6th gym on, gone. And I had already recorded them. Not ideal. Yeah, so but I was able to re-record those Sunday. I did some recordings before the games. I did a tiny bit at each halftime, and then I might have been done during the NFC halftime. I might have finished then. But anyways, or maybe it was even before the NFC game. Maybe I only did during the AFC halftime. But anyways, I was able to finish re-recording all that. So yeah, I've continued work on that video, chipping away at it. Can't wait to get it done because I can't wait to do the next. I can't wait to start streaming the next one. I'm very excited. Speaking of streams, if the U.S. government shuts down, and I'm not going to work, I'm gonna do a fucking crazy stream where I just stream through one game for each generation. I'm gonna do yellow. I'll do all the third games. Where they are present, and then just decide from there what I want to do for the others. But yeah, if the government shuts down, I will be doing a crazy stream in this room right here, and just stream through 9 generations of Pokemon. So we'll see what happens.
Gosh,
maybe get an air mattress, sleep in here, nonstop stream, baby.
If you do make it to Gen 5, you gotta play the first game. It's just natural.
I gotta play what?
The first games.
Yeah.
There's no third version. It's just sequels. So like.
Yeah. That's why I said. That's why I was saying like if they're present. Like I'm not gonna do Black 2, White 2, or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I'm not gonna do any of that. Not gonna do DLCs for.
Actually, Ultra Moon you could, because that's basically a third version. It's just split into 2 games because that is pretty much the original game, just better.
I'll still just do the.
Whatever. It's your stream. It's up to you.
Yeah. And then I won't do DLC for Gen 8 or Gen 9. Just the game. It's just base game. But yeah, that'd be fun.
Speaking of DLC, I still have not played Mega Dimension. I almost want to start a new game and just play it the whole way through.
Yeah.
And then because I've been thinking. Because I missed out on all the Kalos Megas because I just never picked them. They're all still available, right? If you just hop on the.
I don't know how that works. I got Greninjas. That's pretty much it.
I do if they are all still available on the online thing, I will just bite the bullet and buy. I've never purchased the Nintendo online service, but I will in this instance, just so I can get the Megas, and then I will play through probably with those 3 Pokemon and then 3 others. I might rotate my team.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Full rotate. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. Some kind of rotation. I don't know. The shit Ash be doing in the anime with like, I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. At some point, I'll probably play through ZA again. Pick my starter this time instead of being forced into Chikorita, which was fine. Shout out Chikorita. That was fun. Shout out Meganium. Never hated you. Never hated you. So I don't have anything too crazy to walk back, but you were my lesser of the, probably still lesser of the three.
You sure were pleased when you didn't end up with Chikorita in the Nuzlocke, but that's also a Nuzlocke, so it's it's just that's playing the game on hard mode. Yeah.
Added stakes there, and also because I outright liked the other two. Like I didn't hate Chikorita, but it was just more so I outright like the other two.
I don't think I ever took Meganium out of the ball when we fought the. I'm pretty sure it never saw the field.
That's insane.
My starter never saw the field against the Elite Four because I had better options. Like I had a fucking Lugia, like, type shit. I had a Raikou. I don't remember. Game and saw the tragic. Yeah.
But yeah. So I actually currently am kind of hoping for a shutdown, just selfishly from that, but also
don't you need money? Like, isn't money nice?
Money's great, but I got back pay, so like I would get the money.
You do? You are getting back pay?
Well, I got back pay for the last shutdown, so I'm just assuming.
Okay. Gotcha.
And I would have my bills because I get paid. I'm getting paid this Friday regardless because that money's already going through. So my bills will be paid for a month. So 2-week shutdown. This is what I said last time. I was like 2-week shutdown would be cool. That's like a dream scenario. That's perfect of like not having to like worry. Also, they give you like a paper when you shut down. When the government shuts down, we come in and we sign paperwork and then they give us something to show our banks to be like, yo, chill. And I guess I guess they have to honor that, or I'm assuming since that's why we're getting, they have to be like, okay, we'll chill. And then you get the back pay, and you would just give it right back. But I didn't actually have to do that because I paid my stuff anyways, just through already being able to pay some with what I had, and then dipped a tiny bit into savings and was able to just replenish my savings with the back pay. But
true.
I'll be all right again, as long as it's not. I mean, I could do as long as the previous shutdown. I'm just saying 2 weeks for selfish reasons.
Not much longer.
Yeah, but also, I mean, the hang up right now in this current shutdown is like funding certain. It's like specifically DHS, and then I think by extension, frozen water. So dream scenario. Obviously, they don't fucking fund that shit, but
it takes them 2 weeks to deliberate.
Yeah, that dream scenario is they don't fund it, and it takes them 2 weeks to come to that conclusion. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, that stuff's gonna end up getting. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too pessimistic. I mean, that stuff's gonna end up getting funded. Probably.
Nah, it is. Yeah, nah, it is. It is what it is.
No bueno. Very no bueno. See, I think that's. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. No, I think that's about it for me. Do you want to talk about the games first? The games that occurred?
I would say, yeah, games that occurred, and then we can go over the 3 new head coaching hires that have been made. Among some other miscellaneous news, there was a firing that happened today, presumably to promote somebody else that we'll get into, which means I think we can pretty much call the Raiders head coach settled then, if that's the case. But we'll get there. But yeah, we can talk about the games first. We both picked both of these games correctly, and with that, I completely perfected the NFC side of the bracket. You would have had you not backed out on picking the Rams over the Bears, had you not drank the Bears Kool-Aid. You get half a victory lap there because you initially got it right.
No, I don't even feel bad about getting that one because it was
It was an overtime game with ridiculous throw. Yeah, I totally get it.
I mean, if they had just been more,
By a whisker.
if they just relaxed a little on that final drive and were like just a little more methodical, what could have been?
The Bears don't do that though. They take threes only. No mid-range jumpers over there.
But they were moving it right before that throw.
Yep. But this game started out kind of fun. Jarrett Stidham piss nuke, I think, on the second drive.
Yeah,
I threw a touchdown right after.
I texted a Bronco fan when he threw the piss nuke. I texted was like, "Yo, Stiddy might be him," and then he throws the touchdown, and I'm like, "Yeah, he's him." And then when the game was over, I texted him, and I was like, "I might have been too hasty," and he responded with "Worst day of my life."
I understand. He probably felt like he needed to make a play there in the fourth quarter on that last drive. But in those elements, man, to just throw a fucking double quarter pounder like that in those conditions, is not ideal. Certainly, they probably win this game if Bo Nix is the starter. I'm not even like a Bo Nix guy, but like better enough than Stidham that it probably matters.
Yeah,
it would also make the running game more dynamic because they wouldn't have expected it as much. Granted, by the time the game wore on, obviously you're gonna be running the ball a shit ton in those conditions. But yeah, I mean, great season for New England. I mean, undefeated on the road over the course of the year, 9-0, 10-0 on the road, whatever it is now. I think. Yeah, that's awesome.
Most ever. I think most ever.
Yeah, they were tied for most until they won this game. Now it's officially the most ever road wins in a season, if you include the postseason. And then Seattle made it back. Good for them. Good for Sam Darnold. Frankly, nobody deserves it more. I'm happy for Mike Vrabel. Happy for Drake May. Love me some Drake May. Hasn't played particularly well, but also like he's in year 2. Like it's fine. Most quarterback, like Patrick Mahomes came in his first year as a starter, second year of the league, and immediately lit that shit up, and now it's kind of expected. But like quarterbacks do tend to struggle in the playoffs early in their careers. Like Peyton Manning didn't see playoff success till he was like 30. Andrew Luck never saw it. Retired at 28. Like never really played well in the playoffs. Haven't seen it yet with Herbert. Haven't seen a ton of it yet with Lamar. Like for some, like I don't think any of those guys are like a done deal. Like they can't get it done. You know, like sometimes it just takes a while. You can't get it done until you can, which is exactly what we said about Sam Darnold. The narrative was that he couldn't get it done, and then he hung 350 and 3 touchdowns. All 3 touchdowns came under pressure as well, and he already has the record for most touchdowns thrown under pressure in a postseason. So, with 1 game to spare, obviously. So, very exciting for Sam Darnold. Very, very happy for the Seahawks team. Definitely makes me understand the process behind the Ravens going to get Jesse Minter, because you had Mike McDonald in the building, and had you fired Harbaugh and promoted McDonald 2 years ago, which obviously I understand why they didn't. Like, I had a Ravens fan actually asking for that. Like 2 years ago, a friend of mine was like, "Yeah, we should fire Harbaugh and promote McDonald. Just you can't let McDonald leave the building." And I'm like, I don't necessarily disagree, but there's just no way they're going to do that, and they didn't. And that's kind of what Buffalo did this year with Joe Brady, who also was promoted today. Yeah. But yeah, just interesting to think about. But yeah, shout out Mike Mack.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think he's what he like. I think for him, it's better to have gone to a completely new organization as head
really
coach,
take charge,
because it's easier to really put your own spin on everything. A lot easier coming into a building than like being a part of that organization already, being moved up one step and being like, all right. And then, because then also, how does the team respond to your changes? Because they're like, well, I've already known you in this role, and maybe you're trying to act a little different, and not in a negative way, but just something's different. It feels, it's just different. I think it's just, I don't know if it works out the same way.
I understand.
I mean, obviously, we see how good he is. It would work and probably be better than, I mean, it would be better than what they had with Harbaugh the previous time, but
Right. We know ultimately this didn't work, so it would have been cool to see. But also, again, I get why it's a huge risk to take. You got a guy who's, taking playoffs at this point 12 times, 18 years. At that point, it would have been like 11 times in 16 years. So I understand. I get it. Um, yeah, great back and forth. Kind of not really like. I mean, Seattle took charge early, but like the Rams kept punching back, so it was like they made a game of it the whole way through. Um, that fourth down play call from Mike McDonald was fucking filthy. Like, pretty much having all 11 on the line of scrimmage. It's just like have fun guessing who's in coverage and who's rushing. And definitely, it's hard to confuse Matt Stafford. Because he's seen everything. He's never seen that before. That was a first. So that's the kind of play call you save for the most important play of the season in a gotta have it situation. And then Clint Kubiak twice on that last drive, throwing the ball on second down to get the early first down conversion to try to the clock movement. Like, let your nuts hang, man. That's awesome.
Hey, when you got a quarterback like Sam Darnold, you can do that shit.
You can do that when you have a quarterback like Sam Darnold, absolutely. But speaking of Clint Kubiak, the firing of Joe Lombardi by the Denver Broncos today does lead me to believe that they are making room for a Davis Webb promotion within the building. So I do think Clint Kubiak's got the Raiders job, probably.
That's
because it really is because Daboll officially, of course, the Titans offensive coordinator today signed the papers just like an hour ago. So it is a two-man race between Davis Webb and Clint Kubiak. If the Broncos are firing Joe Lombardi, presumably with the anticipation they're going to be promoting Davis Webb to offensive coordinator, that kind of makes it a one-man race for Clint Kubiak, who has been the guy I thought would get the job for a bit now. Obviously it's not settled yet. I just don't know why Denver would fire Lombardi unless they were making room for Davis Webb. So we'll see. But my Raiders fan friend has wanted Kubiak the entire cycle, so I'm sure he's pleased that is indeed the outcome.
That'll be a good one. I mean, if just spend $10 billion on the offensive line and
goodness gracious, yeah. The offensive line coach is going to be huge as well because I think that was a huge issue for them last year. I don't think the offensive line is completely devoid of talent, but I do think coach was abysmal.
Sure.
So
yeah, do everything because you spend a first round pick on a elite running back prospect the year before, who as good as you could possibly be with as rammed you're getting as soon as you touch the ball.
Yeah, Genty didn't have 1,000 yards on the season, but he did have 1,000 yards after contact on the season. So anytime your running back has more rushing yards after contact than he does in general, your offensive line fucking stinks. That's just the reality of it. And you're going to draft a quarterback this year. So you're drafting two very offensive line dependent positions in the first round 2 years ago. You should go get some offensive linemen. That would be huge. There's like 5 teams that just need to throw a blank check at Tyler Linderbaum this year. The Raiders are definitely them. Just whatever you like. The Chargers.
You know where he needs to go. Tyler Linderbaum? Yeah, I know exactly where that motherfucker needs to go.
Yeah.
Come to Dallas, baby.
Yeah. Speaking of come to Dallas, except this time it's actually coming away from Dallas. Second year in a row, the Titans have poached a very good coach from the Cowboys coaching staff. Thank you once again, Brayden. Your contribution to People's Republic of Tennessee is much appreciated. But Aaron Whitecotton, who was with Robert Saleh in San Francisco, was with Robert Saleh with the Jets, is now back with Saleh in Tennessee, D-line coach and run game coordinator for Robert Saleh's defense. Jeffrey Simmons just had a career year, and he is now getting one of the best D-line coaches in the sport. Definitely the best D-line coach Simmons has ever had. So, very excited. Very excited.
I mean, how much better can he get? I think it's more about what's going to be boosted around him.
Well, yeah, like for Femi, like Tavondre as well. Like, because last year, Tavondre Sweat was supposed to go training with Jeff Simmons in the offseason, but then he kind of backed out of it. This year, Jeff Simmons said, I'm not giving him a choice. Like, he's going to come train with me in Dallas. Like, I'm not taking no for an answer. We are gonna train together. Like, you can be better. We're gonna fucking train together, which is exactly what Sweat needs, frankly. Like, very talented guy, needs to put some of it together. He needs somebody who's going to keep it in check, which I think Salah is definitely that kind of coach. Simmons is definitely that kind of. So exciting. But yeah, what it can do for Femi as well. Who work ethic ridiculous for Femi. It's not an issue with him. He's just raw. Having a good coach like White Cotton. Very, very good. Very pleased. Especially like you do tend to see guys that specialize in one side of the ball. They want their guys on the staff, at least on that side. Like you want to be able to communicate your scheme, your ideas, your philosophy.
Yeah.
You can do that at every level when you bring in your guys.
You're going to get judged harsher for your side of the ball, but you're going to be spread a little more thin due to being in that position. So you're like, I need to know that my side of the ball that I'm going to be judged extra hard on is going to be taken care of.
Right, especially since Salah didn't call plays in New York, and he is planning on calling plays in Tennessee. The only coach on the staff that Robert Saleh kept was Tony Oden, who has worked with Robert Saleh before. He was the DB's coach with the Jets when Saleh was there. So the only guy on the defense side of the ball, because he kept 4 coaches. Obviously, Bones Fossil. Shout out Bones Fossil. By the way, Brian Daboll, Robert Saleh, and Bones Fossil making up the 3 like
sides of the ball,
big cheeses of the 3 sides of the ball. I will take that every day of the week.
That's really good.
Like that's awesome. That's awesome.
He won a playoff game in New York. Like,
yeah.
Let's take a step back about Brian Daboll. Like, it flamed out. He won a playoff game in New York somehow.
Yes, with Daniel Jones running bootlegs 15 times a game. I frankly, like people point to his offenses pre-Josh Allen as being terrible. He was in Cleveland. I don't give a shit. I don't care. He at no point before having Josh Allen did he ever have one quarterback start every game in a season. He was playing backups at some point every single year of his career in both Miami and Cleveland. I don't care.
There's certain organizations that it's like, well, he performed like this there. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Like
Cleveland,
look at Tanner Engstrand right now, who I think it'll come out. He asked to be fired. He requested his release from this coaching staff because Aaron Glenn was going to take away his play calling duties, presumably giving them to Frank Reich. It looks like that's picking up steam. That Reich might just be the offensive coordinator at this point now that Engstrand is gone.
I totally forgot about Frank Reich. As soon as you said that name, I was like, he's still around?
And my initial thought, like, I understand keeping Aaron Glenn for another year because of the money, because you gave him a 5-year, $50 million contract, and you have all these coaches on the staff. They've fired almost every other coach on the staff, though. So it's like
8 assistants or something.
You're paying a brand new staff almost 2 coordinators. Like, at what point do you not just fire Aaron Glenn?
Well, if you're already... No, they're probably thinking, well, he got us the number 2 overall pick this year. If he can do that again, and we can get like a good quarterback next go around.
But I mean, because it's not just the head coach; it's his entire staff. But if he's gonna fire most of his staff anyway, at least all the important ones, like, first of all, it can't just be your assistants, especially after only 1 year of being a head coach. And if it is just the assistants, do you trust the guy who hired all of them in the first place to then go replace all of them 1 year later? I don't. And I sure as shit don't think Engstrand is what was wrong with the Jets offense. I think Justin Fields and Tyrod Taylor and terrible wide receivers is what was wrong with the Jets offense. It's hard to throw the ball when you don't have any of the components that make up a successful passing game outside of good tackles. Like, ridiculous. I think Engstrand and Philly might be like a weirdly like perfect match here, just because nobody wants this Eagles job, but Engstrand's been kind of blackballed out of New York, so it's like maybe they both need this. Like, give Engstrand some pieces and give Philly like somebody who actually needs a job. I think it could work. I mean, he might just go be the Lions pass game coordinator, which fairs if that's the case. But yeah, if he's gonna get into the OC job, I think Philly's they still don't have one. That's ridiculous. Nobody wants this fucking Eagles job, dude. Like, yeah, they might have to hire Matt Nagy at this point. That might be. I'll take the job. Yeah, fuck it. I'll do it. Oh, I know. You'll sabotage it if you.
No, I'll give it. No, the thing is, I'll give it my best. I swear to God, I'll give it my best, but it's just I'll have to like dead ass because I don't even know like formations. I don't even really know that type of shit. So I'll just be googling it and be like, "Yo, Jalen, do something. Run, dog." We're running. It's an option every time between Jalen keeping it and running it himself or handing it off to Saquon. Jalen's choice every time.
Just read option every play.
Every play. Jalen, I trust you. We're gonna trade.
The crash defender can only choose one of you. All right.
Yeah.
So
we're 6 offensive linemen every fucking play. 2 tight ends. AJ Brown. Eat some more Popeyes biscuits. Get ready to block.
Yeah.
My Seattle Seahawks are in the Super Bowl though. You know, the team I had a dream about coaching. They're in the fucking. Dude, that was. I actually still think about that dream. It was so vivid. I don't get vivid dreams often, and I think it was just because I had like financial freedom in that dream. That's why it stuck with me so much. Because that was the biggest part. I was like, holy shit, $1 million signing bonus. Holy fuck, everything's changed in my life. That was the most. I dead ass remember. I was like bent over in the gym, being like, oh fuck, holy shit. I could pay off my house. But anyways, my fucking team made the Super Bowl, so.
Yeah.
They look like it had me.
If you told me before the year that either of these two teams would be in the Super Bowl, I'd tell you, okay, I can see the path. If you told me they'd both be in the Super Bowl, it would certainly surprise me quite a bit. Like, you know, neither of these teams are necessarily expected to do so. Especially like New England, fresh off of a 4-13 season. The 4th win coming against like Buffalo's backups, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, for them. Good for them. Big turnaround here. Obviously the doubters for Seattle. You know, it's just cool to see that fruition.
But did you think this?
No.
We both like them because we both like Sam Darnold, but like this?
Right, and obviously I love Mike McDonald.
Not clearly best team in the sport all year, like level.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
It's like, oh, I thought JSN could handle it and be good. Did you think he'd be the best, or at least top 2 wide receiver in football? Undoubtedly. There's some names floating around in this league, man. Like, you would have really had to really take your shot on guessing that. There's some big-ass names that float around in this league.
Like, if you told me
because Jamar Chase is coming off
had a
triple crown season, so it's like,
yeah.
You would have to before the season. You would have to say, okay, it's going to be Jamar and you would have to pick JSN. Like that's a tough.
That just reminded me, fucking
what?
Shannon Sharp and Dan Orlovsky talking, and Shannon Sharp was like, "Do you know the last Triple Crown receiver not to make the playoffs? Your brother?"
I don't either. Well, that was 30 years ago.
Don't do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's was shout out Sterling Sharp.
Yeah, Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
You know who's not a Hall of Famer?
Not a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, you know who's not a Hall of Famer?
Bill Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I saw the reasoning today. The reasons given were well, hang on. Some nonsense. Well, okay, not entirely, but I forget his name. It's Bill something.
Cower?
Shouts out to
Parcells.
let's see. No, not quite. Bill Polian, who, totally unrelated, I'm sure, used to be the GM for the Buffalo Bills, while Bill Belichick was the head coach and GM for the New England Patriots. I'm sure this had nothing to do with it. Bill Polian, who is, I believe is a Hall of Fame, certainly had an influence here, was a vocal figure in the Hall of Fame deliberations involving Bill Belichick, with Spygate and Deflategate coming up among voters during discussions. Per a voter who spoke anonymously, Polian, the former Bills and Colts GM and longtime Patriots rival, told some voters he believed Belichick should wait a year as penance for Spygate. Whatever.
I don't give a shit.
Well, like, and if that's the case, they better apply this same logic to Tom Brady, because it's not like he wasn't in on it. So if we have to make Belichick wait a year, I sure hope they're consistent with it. They won't be. They're gonna give, and Brady should win it.
Yeah.
But Brady should get it. But so should Belichick.
Yeah. Bill
Like,
Belichick. Yeah, that's insane.
There's gonna be a double standard applied here, and I'm not fond of that. Brian Dable's contract is 3 years with Tennessee. Just seen it. Is a 3-year contract for Mr. Dable.
And I mean, I mean, the good news also with that hire is like he's not getting another chance at a head coaching job 1 year later. Like you'll have him for probably at least those 3 years.
He might because he interviewed for quite a few jobs this year, but I do think it'll be 2 years. If he has a really good first 2 years in Tennessee, I think he'll be back in the saddle too. But yeah. I don't think it'll be next year either.
You guys would have to have what the you guys would have to do what the Patriots just did. Like,
yeah, it would have to be a monstrous first year.
It'd have to be some shit like that.
Cam Ward would have to be an MVP finalist. Mm-hmm. We'd have to be certainly in the postseason, probably winning at least. And his offense being.
If you do that, then anything's on the table. But I think we'll see.
I do have a couple other points here I wanted. So, Titans are also interviewing DCs right now. In fact, White Cotton was one of the guys they DC position. Obviously, he's not getting that because he's the D-line coach, run game coordinator now. My favorite option for the DC is Dino Vasso, the Houston Texans DB coach, because then you get to poach an asset from your division rival. But also Al Harris, the Chicago Bears DB coach. Very excited for an Al Harris hiring. The Packers, funny enough, Al Harris is in the Green Bay Packers Hall of Fame. He interviewed for the Packers defensive coordinator job. They would have taken a coach from a rival's coaching staff. They did not hire Al Harris. They hired Jonathan Gannon. Not that I can fault them for hiring Jonathan Gannon. He's a coordinator.
No.
It's just kind of funny.
I really like Jonathan Gannon. He every now and then you just got a guy.
I know you've got that fire in you.
Dude, I've got that.
I know you've always had that fire in your gut for Jonathan. I know you.
He's just one of those guys, and I'm just like, yeah, you're my guy. Like
there's just something about him. Just something about him.
I don't like what this.
I know what you. I know what you. No, I'm sorry.
I'm still like, hey, maybe if he just, I don't know, if he was with a better organization, maybe he's still a head coach somewhere. I like him. I like him a lot.
Well, if he has a couple of really nice years in DC, Green Bay, maybe he'll get a chance.
Well, he's got he's got at least one. Well, we'll see how he comes back off the injury, but
yeah,
he's got at least one fucking horse there that can help him do that.
Peter the horses. Pittsburgh hired Mike McCarthy.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Which I heard some of the buzz, like he's a Pittsburgh native. I think he grew up in the organization as well before getting the Packers job. Like I think he spent quite a bit of time there. So like, Steelers nostalgia bait's kind of been what they've been doing for a while now. Not in the head coach front because they've always been like a let's hire a really young guy and have him for 30 years kind of organization.
I'll say this: people are like, well, this is their history. It's like they've hired 3 coaches. Like this isn't like a huge sample size.
Right.
And it was how long ago? Like
yeah, Tomlin has been there 19 years. Like yeah, and then he left on his own. He didn't get fired.
And by the way, this hiring like really confirms that truly was Tomlin's decision because there's not a world where they're like we're not happy with how things are going. We want you fired, but we'll let you leave on your own. Like let that be the story. No, right. They really were like, no, we're chill with what's going on. We're pretty chill with that.
Yeah, that was Tomlin's just like, I need to take him. I need to take a breather.
Come in Caucasian by any chance? Like, oh, here we go, found him.
Can we get a white offensive-minded Mike Tomlin?
Yeah.
Preferably also named Mike.
Yeah.
Hey, we got our guy. And he's from Pittsburgh.
Holy shit! It's Yinzer. It's the fucking Yinzer.
It's literally Yinzer incarnate. Like. Perfect. Yeah. Plus, I mean, if they want to bring Rodgers back, the two have a great relationship. Like, it kind of soured at the end of Green Bay, but like they maintain after the fact both that they
yeah. Time apart as well will also help with that.
Right. I think so.
And you know what? I mean, if they do end up getting a young quarterback, like that's a good coach to have there for that part. At least like while they're young and developing, if they do end up getting one at some point. that's a good coach to have there for that. So
Yeah.
could work out. But yeah, this isn't. They're not going from 30 years of one coach, 20 to another, 20 to another. They're not doing 20 of this one. Even if
he's 63 years old. It's not gonna last too long.
Yeah, even if he wanted, even if he even like retires normally, like, hey, I'm done with the game and retire like this. He's not doing that at 83. You're lucky. I'll be shocked if they get a decade out of this. Like this is not going to be that long term.
This is like a 3-year ordeal.
Yeah.
Apparently, Chris Shula had a like turbo dog shit the Steelers. I was reading, which I thought was interesting. Yeah, because he is somebody that at this point is probably not getting a job this cycle.
Who's going? Because who's left? Arizona,
so
Cleveland, Raiders.
Cleveland, and the Raiders, and that's it.
Wow.
Those 3 jobs, and like 2 of those jobs are like 2 of the worst openings we're gonna have in a while. I do think Kubiak to the Raiders will happen. At this rate, Cleveland might just have to promote Jim Schwartz, which I know they're not opposed to doing anyways. Who's left for Arizona? I don't fucking know. Vance Joseph? Like I predicted that like a week ago.
Because
I guess.
God, you got to be so confident and maybe even arrogant to be like, yeah, I'll go coach against Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan, Mike McDonald, 2 times a piece.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Like other teams like
6
on their
coaching?
schedule are like, fuck, we got to play the NFC West this year. The Cardinals every single year are like, fuck, we got to play the NFC West twice this year.
Yeah.
Like everybody else has to do it like once every 4 years. Like it's fine. You're going to be okay. But if you're the Cardinals head coach, fucking forget it. Like you're fucked. You're pretty much guaranteed the worst coach in your division.
And who's your quarterback next year? Brissett?
I think, depending on who the coach is, they might just keep Kyler. Like, I don't think that's impossible. And I wouldn't hate it with maybe I don't think Petzing and him were necessarily a great fit, but like, man, I don't know. Like, what if you don't want to keep Kyler? Like, what's the plan? Hell if I know. So, yeah, I'm not sure. But
it just sucks because they got some weapons to throw to.
Yeah,
you got the best tight end in the league.
You got Michael Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
If Marv can figure it out, you've got Marv there.
You've got teeter-totter Marv.
Yeah, but you're getting at least like 4 good games a year out of him, like great games a year.
Yeah.
So
maybe you're maybe you're the coach that's like, no, he did deserve to go as high as he did.
And I'm gonna prove it.
Yeah.
Like he's not he's not a bust. I've heard that get thrown around just a little bit.
People are really harsh with that word.
You could be disappointing relative to your projection, to your hype, and also who your dad is as well is another thing. But still a good football player.
Yeah.
There's something there. He's shown that there's something there. This isn't like a fucking like Traylon Burke situation where it's just been like nothing, or like Keon Coleman where you're like, we give that grace to young players, but whatever. Yeah, it's only been 2 years. He's got time.
You've heard the Leggett one, right? Kadoosh.
That one's great too. I love that one a lot. Yeah, that whole most of the receivers in that draft class, because even you get second year BTJ was not the same player. Like most of that draft class, besides Neighbors, who I guess gets an exception by default because of injury.
Yeah.
Like
one more year though, it's like, hey buddy,
yeah,
what's going on?
Well, Neighbors was good this year prior to the.
So no, I'm saying like he's great. No, I'm saying like he keeps getting injured though. Like his rookie year, there was an injury.
Was there?
He didn't play. He missed a couple games. It wasn't obviously season.
Okay.
It wasn't what he had this year. But it's just like you miss games that year because that's why. Because I remember that conversation because Brian Thomas Jr. led and everything, but people were like, "Oh, if Neighbors played all the games,
okay. yeah, no, fair enough."
So I know he missed some games.
Definitely as well. Like Dart needs to stay out of the medical tent next year.
Yeah, that's priority number 1.
Which should be easier now with Dable gone, because I know that was kind of his strategy, was like hey, just let's make Jackson Dart run here,
Yeah.
which I doubt he'll do with Ward because that's not Ward's game, and like he wanted Ward out of college. Like I'm sure he scouted him well enough to know that he's not like that
A
mobile.
runner.
So I would sure hope he's not like he's did with Josh Allen, but Josh Allen had the size to do it. Dart
Yeah.
does not have the size to be a workhorse quarterback. Like Allen's fucking, he's thick. He's a big
Yeah,
boy.
he is.
Speaking of thick, by the way, thick, trunky coastal kid with a Midwest ethos and a blue collar work ethic we playing in the Super Bowl. I'm so fun.
Yeah.
Man,
Who do you think's gonna cry harder? Sam Darnold's mom when he wins a Super Bowl, or Colin Cowherd?
Colin Cowherd, no question about it. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, no question about it.
Earned tears.
I
Earned
will
tears.
be. I will be like refreshing his YouTube page constantly to make sure I catch the part of the show where he talks about Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
After the Super Bowl, if they win, like, my God, I'm gonna have to get there.
When they win.
Yeah, I agree, but I didn't want to I don't want to jinx it. But yeah, I do feel that way as well. But yeah, not over. My favorite way of somebody putting this. I have a friend who's a Steelers fan. He said, hiring Mike McCarthy to replace Mike Tomlin is like shitting your pants and changing your shirt.
I saw that.
And I think that's probably the best way to put it, because like you said, this kind of does prove that it was Tomlin's idea, because like nothing changes.
Because when I first hear about like, oh, it was mutual, a coach leaving, I'm like, was it? Are they just saving face? Are they just giving them the grace to do whatever?
Respectful towards him because, you know.
The hire, I immediately went, oh no, that was his idea. That was 100% his idea.
Tomlin was like, I need a break. I can't. It's the same shit every year, and it's probably my fault. I gotta get out of here. Like, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, I would say my predictions for the I do firmly believe Kubiak's gonna be the Raiders. The Joe Lombardi firing almost cements it for me. Kubiak's gonna be the Raiders head coach. He'll probably take the job on Monday, go sign the papers. But let's see who else.
Okay.
I'll say Jim Schwartz for Cleveland. Like Udinsky pulled out of that job, which is nuts to think. Like, I also understand, because that's kind of like where a young coach could absolutely go to die. Like, if you're not fully prepared for the job and you're getting that bad of a job as your first job, there might not be a second one in a while. Like, that could end badly. So, yeah, you're gonna need a guy like a Jim Schwartz as like a bridge hire to like what Lovie Smith and David Culley were for the Texans, where it's just like, get me to the next quarterback class, and like, yeah, and then after that, get me to where I can fire you and hire a real coach. But and then I would say Vance for Arizona.
Yahoo Sports has Mike LaFleur as the favorite.
For which one?
For this should be Arizona. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know why.
Mike LaFleur staying in the division.
Yeah. Let's see. Kalshi has Mike LaFleur as the favorite. Vance Joseph next.
Kalshi had
You could bet on Kalshi if the government's going to shut down.
Yeah, you can bet fucking anything there. I think Kalshi had Udinsky, like to take the Bills job, or something like that. Or I don't remember who it was. It was not Joe Brady, and it was at like 62% yesterday. I think some of it's market manipulation. Like they want you to bet on somebody so that you can lose your money.
This is the graph for the government shutdown. Huge spike. Of like, yeah, it's probably gonna shut down.
Yeah, because like Polymarket, their football associated account on Twitter had posted something about both like Udinsky picking up steam for a job as well as Anthony Campanile, and it came out today both of them are staying in Jacksonville another year. Like, I think a lot of it is just market manipulation. They want you to bet this way because they know that's not the outcome, and they want you to give them money. So they advertise, how much the odds are shifting in this direction. So you throw all your money in that direction, and then it actually goes somewhere else. But these companies are evil. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think also head coaching odds, like, very rarely do people actually know.
Yeah.
Like, at least early in the process, it's not until you really get like right at the end that people really know who the coach is going to be. Like, I had a pretty good idea it would be Brian Callahan 2 years ago, and yeah, I mean, I did maintain that if it came down to Saleh and Nagy, I did think it would be Saleh. But also, like, how much of that is wish casting? I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
maybe I really did feel more likely that it would be Nagy, but I just wanted Saleh so badly that I predicted Saleh. But like,
You put that energy out in the universe.
yeah, like I'm not gonna like I'll fucking wish cast who I want rather than predict the option I don't want. But um, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Mike LaFleur is a weird one. He's only called plays once and technically got fired, but like, that wasn't Robert Saleh wanting to fire him. That was Jets ownership wanting to fire him so they could do the Nathaniel Hackett thing that Denver tried to do to bait Rodgers into coming to town, which I guess worked for them. But how successfully is the real question. So I don't know. Do we want to do want to cut deep, or is there anything else we had to discuss football related?
Nah, I ain't got nothing else. We can cut deep.
Okay.
All right. Let's see here. Icebreaker. Okay. Okay. I didn't know they had these kind of cards. We've done so many of these, and I didn't know they had these kind of cards.
Oh, shit.
Reverse. Hold on to this card and use it to reverse one of the questions back at your partner. Okay. I didn't know. I mean, I haven't played the game. We've just been answering the questions. I don't know how this actually works. All right, icebreaker. Do you prefer salty or sweet? I think I'm a salty kind of guy.
I think of the two, I am a sweet kind of guy. Although I do love them together.
You like a salty
salted caramel.
Yeah, nice little sea salt.
Mm-hmm. Sea salt, chocolate, caramel. That's my shit right there.
That's my kind of shit. Yeah,
I do like them together.
Yeah. But I mean, obviously both are good.
Yeah.
Deep. Were you ever suspended or expelled from school? Why?
No. I don't think I got any ISS.
I had in-school suspension one time.
Gotcha.
Just me and some friends just walked like off the campus, like in the back area. We went over a fence and we're like in the woods. We did that a couple times. Not got caught, and then one time got caught. Had ISS the next day.
Gotcha.
Pretty much it. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was a bit of a bad boy back in the day. I don't know what to tell you. Deeper. What's something you're glad is in the past? Why?
Chattel slavery, because that shit's not good.
Great answer.
Very glad that's in the past.
What is something I'm glad is in the past? I'm trying to think of more personal.
Yeah, I probably should do that too.
Probably just being in school. I fucking hate being in school, so very, very glad to not be in it. So I'm gonna go with being in school. Glad that is over with.
I'm not currently sunburnt, so I'll say being sunburnt.
Being sunburnt.
I'm glad every time I've ever been sunburnt is in the past.
Yeah.
Because
it's never happening again.
Fun.
It's not happening again.
It'll happen many times, I'm sure, but
no,
anytime soon because it's cold as fuck outside right
now. No, dude. It's not happening again, dude. You're going to lock in. You're going to, sunscreen properly.
Every 30 minutes, of
Is
course.
that
Every
how
orifice.
often you're supposed to do it?
It depends on what SPF you're using. Because like
I was like,
the number on the sunscreen, it does not affect like the power of your sunscreen. It just affects how long it lasts. So like,
because I've just broadly been basing it off of 2 hours.
It might be the other way around. I might be lying, but I'm pretty sure SPF just determines the length at which your sunscreen.
Not SPD.
What the man? Fuck you, Tatum. What the fuck? The career I have right now, if I had it with the Grizzlies, I would have a statue outside the arena right now. Man, fuck you. Fuck are you talking about?
Wait, what?
He said the career I have right now, if I had it with the Grizzlies, I would have a statue outside the arena. Where the fuck did that come from, man?
Is that
fuck
an insult to the Grizzlies or a compliment to you?
Yeah. Insult to the Grizzlies.
What kind of career have you had?
I haven't had a career. I'm talking about Tatum. Tatum said that.
Oh, when you said Tatum, I just thought this was like a personal Tatum you knew, and they said that to you. The kind of career you've had.
Jason Tatum, the NBA player, said, the career I have right now, if I had it with the Grizzlies, I would have a statue outside the arena right now.
That is a hilarious shot.
No, he can go fuck himself. I'm not tolerating this kind of disrespect.
That's funny, dude. He got your ass. Got y'all's ass. You think he's right, though?
You won a championship, so assuming that carries over, if he was the reason we won a championship, yeah, you'd have a statue.
Jaylen Brown would get one for sure. He was the Finals MVP.
Actually, Marcus Smart has already been a Grizzly, so Marcus Smart would get the statue. A champ.
Sure, that's how that works. Oh. Did you want to do another round of questions, or did you want to skip over to the next segment?
We can do the next segment real quick. I just wanted to point out, I'm just reading this here. Titans GM Mike Borgonzi put on a full court press to land Daboll as OC, regardless of who the head coach would be. Which I really do think that guy who said he saw Brian Daboll in a bar in Nashville and heard he was gonna have a role with the Titans, I don't think that guy was lying.
Nah.
At this point, I think Bargate is true. I think he was telling the truth, because I kind of got that sense as well. And like how quickly the report came out, like she didn't just say, "Oh, Tennessee will have interest in Daboll." Diana Rossini said Daboll is expected to be the offensive coordinator in Tennessee if he does not get the Bills job. Sure enough, a few hours after not getting the Bills job, even though he was a finalist technically for the Raiders job, he still immediately got on the flight to Nashville to go sign the paper. Like, yeah. And when Robert Saleh emerged as their head coach choice, Saleh was already on board with Daboll, so they brought that up with him during the meeting. And I think I said on the pod when the Titans interviewed Daboll and Gannon like in the same time frame, I'm like, these are coordinator interviews, like they just can't call them that yet. Yeah, I still firmly believe that. Had they hired Matt Nagy, Jonathan Gannon might be our DC right now instead of Green Bay's DC, and Daboll would be our OC, regardless. But yeah, I think that's pretty neat. Okay, is it time for
top 3 of the week? Midnight snacks.
So these are not good necessarily, because your boy's trying to lose some weight right now, so I actually shouldn't be eating, but I can talk about them. Sometimes it's just nice, especially, it's a weekend. You don't got to go nowhere. You don't got to go to bed anytime soon. Maybe you're playing some video games. Maybe you're watching a show. Whatever the case may be, you get the munchies, late at night. You haven't eaten dinner in a few hours, so maybe you need something to hold you over until you eat breakfast the next morning. And you're thinking about it a little bit. So, you got to have a couple options.
And when I think midnight snack, because up until September, I'd always lived with other people. So I'm not thinking of anything microwave. You're not microwaving nothing.
Nah,
You're
nah,
not.
this is immediate.
This is
immediate. This is quick and easy.
gratification.
Yeah.
Do you
You're
want to
looking at the
kick us
pantry,
off?
well, usually. Yeah, sure. So, I'm gonna begin here, number 3, with cashews.
I
do.
Yes.
I like me some lightly salted cashews.
I've got them in the
especially,
pantry right now.
I just bought a whole tub of them at Walmart. The whole like big old $12 big old thing like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got a tub of them in the pantry right now. I love just like, late at night. Let me go get a handful of I've got a little space. Let me go get a handful of cashews, right?
Get some cashews.
Definitely my favorite nut. Besides Brayden's, like I quite like cashews. They got great flavor to them. Big fan, a big proud member of Cashews FC. Brayden, your number 3.
My number 3. This is feral almost. I'm opening up the fridge. I'm rolling out that cheese drawer, and I'm just shoveling in some shredded cheese into my mouth.
I haven't done that one in a while, but I wholeheartedly agree.
I think I did it today when I got back from work. I've been doing it. That's a quick go-to. That is midnight. That is noon. That is afternoon. That's morning. That's a snack. If it's sitting there.
This also applies. This whole category also applies to when you're making food, but you're really hungry, so you eat something while you're making something. Like that's
definitely true.
Like today, I had a couple Cheez-Its while I was waiting for my food to finish cooking. I'm like, I'm fucking starving. Let me grab a couple. So, all of this applies. Same principle.
Yeah, shredded cheese, especially if I'm making anything with shredded cheese, you got to get that. You got to get that customary. All right, now here we go. It's all sprinkled out there.
Yeah, if you're making eggs in the morning, sprinkle the cheese and let me get a couple in here.
Yep, yes, sir.
And,
absolutely. All right, your
Chef Tex.
Number 2.
I'm struggling with my number 2 and my number 1. I think I'm gonna switch them right now.
Yeah.
So my number 2, I'm gonna go with anything chocolate covered. An easy one, chocolate covered almonds. Because they're still very. You can eat a shit ton of them. Like it's like 7 calories seven chocolate covered almonds is like 160 calories. Not a lot. Like these 7 of them bitches. It's not a ton added to your total. Like anything. So like I like yogurt covered raisins. Or like chocolate covered pretzels, yogurt covered pretzels. Like something covered something. Peanut butter filled pretzels. Anything along those lines, right? Like that shit's good, and that shit's real good. Big fan. Your number 2.
My number 2. I'm also doing the same thing in this exact moment of like, what do I put at 1? What do I put at 2? I'm gonna go with number 2 because it's a little more effort to it. And there is something about a late night bowl of cereal that hits. Late night bowl of cereal hits really fucking hard when you're in the kitchen, you're on the counter, it's dark, and you're just
Dude, shredded cheese and cereal is an elite one. I can't wait to see what your number 1 is. That's an elite one.
You'll be disappointed. The number 1 is definitely a lot more basic, but it's just more real to me. But
those first 2 are very real as well. That's
Podium.
fine.
Yeah. I'm going with just for me. So
I ain't had a late night bowl of cereal in years.
I haven't either.
I gotta go get some cereal.
I need to check my cereal because I bought them when I moved in and haven't really eaten them. They're probably alright because I think one of them is definitely. Maybe I still opened one of each because I got 2 boxes. I got Reese's Puffs, and I got Cookie Crisp.
Fuck, I need some Frosted Flakes so fucking bad, dude. I might go get some after the pod. I might go to Walmart just for some Frosted Flakes.
When I think of as I don't even have this one. When I think of like a late night show, I think it's because it's what my dad liked, so it was in rotation. It was like Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
Something about that one is I think it's just because it's what was going on when I was growing up. But like that was real late night cereal. That was the go-to for that because that was what was in the pantry. But yeah, this applies to any cereal this works for. But yeah, cereal.
Shout out Honeycomb.
I don't even really think I care for cereal at breakfast time. If I'm going to cereal,
I'm an evening.
It is
cereal
nighttime.
Enjoyer. Evening cereal.
It's
enjoyer.
borderline dessert.
It's basically. I was gonna say.
Yeah,
it's essentially dessert if you're really thinking about it. Like, as far as the flavor profile goes. Yeah.
But yeah.
Sugary milk in there.
Yeah. And then when you're done and you just get to hit the fucking. And you're like, I earned this.
That's legendary right there.
All right, you're number one.
My number one. So, one of life's simple pleasures, I think, is like quick and easy meats. And my favorite of this variety, you get your beef jerkies, your Slim Jims, whatever. My favorite are those Walmart turkey sticks. They got them at Sam's Club too. I think they're actually more common at Sam's than Walmart. But like, you can get a pack of like 36, I think, and it's just sticks of turkey, and they're so fucking good. And like, yeah, like I said, pack of like 36. Just go to the fridge, grab a couple, just munch on some turkey dick, and then get back to doing what you was doing. Like,
turkey what?
Just a turkey dick.
Are you enunciating that right?
Turkey dick.
Turkey dick.
Turkey dick, yeah.
Yeah.
You ever seen Norbit?
Nah. Sorry.
Nah, it's okay.
You ever seen Brother Bear?
No, but were you gonna reference Brother Bear just now?
Nah, but anytime I talk about movies with anybody, like my immediate question is, have you seen Brother Bear?
Okay, I was gonna reference something in Norbit, but it's not gonna. Yeah, go ahead and give me your number one.
My number one, I think the easiest thing late night is to grab some chips.
Yeah.
And for me, the real number one for that type of vibe, I'm not going flavors, although I'll name some, but specifically my mind goes to Pringles. Getting a can of Pringles out the pantry and just fucking munching. That's one that I can get lost in a can of Pringles.
I'm gonna say sour cream and onion.
Sour cream and onion, that's good. Salt and vinegar is always. It's like I'm gonna eat this till it hurts.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat like 4 or 5 of them. I'm not gonna eat like 30.
Barbecue.
Because I'm gonna start to hurt after a while.
The barbecue Pringles.
Definitely.
Real good. Original. They got Podium original. If we're talking original like style chips, Pringles has got one of the better original flavors.
Yeah, definitely.
Pizza. If you had a pizza Pringle, that's pretty good, pretty solid. Yeah.
I do like pizza Pringles.
I think salt and vinegar is my number one though.
Yeah.
But yeah, can only
Pringles.
Eat so many.
I think definitely fits as like the late night variety potato chips. I think it's a good selection.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think shredded cheese cereal and Pringles. What a fucking podium right there.
That's awesome. Your boy has been late night munching before. I've munched late at the night once or twice. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've been around the block a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's handful of shredded cheese is the ultimate. Like, that's the type of shit you only do at like a time of day you didn't even know existed. Like, because you're never awake then, and you just fuck it. Yeah, why not? Oof. Right? At fucking 2:83 a.m. Here, let me just.
2:80. Like, oh. It's like you're like.
What year is it?
You're stuck in the daylight saving switch hour. You're like, oh, what's going on?
Ridiculous.
But yeah, that's the top 3. I guess now it's time for what we've been on.
I guess it would be.
What you been on, brother?
Have I been anything worthwhile? Worth noting? I don't know. Played anything?
Have I existed?
Damn, I might not have like anything. I need to start a new show. Like, I need a really good anime to start watching. I haven't been.
I've actually been watching a little bit of anime. Well, I'll talk about that when I. Fuck it. No, I'm just going to do it right now. So I finally watched like the first couple episodes of Vinland Saga season 2.
Okay.
The vibe is slowed down. hopefully in a good way. I think they've been really chilling, and I think it's been good. But I think something's got to happen this next episode for it to kind of.
Yeah.
It can't chill for too long. Like
Right.
I had that thought after I was like, okay, next episode something's got to happen. If
gotta
something
get-
happens
gotta
next episode, these chill episodes are cool because I think it works. But something's got to happen now. And then I binge watched all of Chainsaw Man. I watched because it's just one season out right now, and then the movie. So I watched all of Chainsaw Man, and that was a lot of fun. Chainsaw Man is a lot of fun. Good watch. If you want a quick anime to watch, because it's like I said, it's only one season, and then the movie. Check out Chainsaw Man. The main character.
I've been told it's great. Yeah.
He horny, and I don't know if I'm watching this, and I'm like, I don't know if I've ever related to a fucking main character this much before. Like he's doing all this. Cause he horny, and I'm like, this is the realest fucking guy I've seen. This is the realest guy I've ever seen. Shout out Dingy. Also, the little like chainsaw devil that the little orange guy, cute as hell. Really cute.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, if you got the free time, check out Chainsaw Man.
I definitely got the free. I'll be watching Chainsaw.
Check out Chainsaw Man.
Totally.
Check out Vinland Saga as well. Another banger. That one's a 2-season.
Chainsaw Man getting another season or no?
Yeah, I think they announced it recently. I mean, it's.
Oh, okay, so
I know
it's
that I know the
it's
show
just
did
young
well, and then I know the movie did. I mean, I think it's pretty popular, so it should be.
It is very popular, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but I'm
So.
pretty sure they announced it. I think they had like some Chainsaw Man festival, quote unquote.
Gotcha.
Announced at Jump Festa 2026. Is speculated to arrive around October 2026 or later. So, fingers crossed. But yeah. Cool show. Good show. This one's more fun. There are certain animes where it's like, wow, this was... I gotta think now. This one's like, just fucking chaotic as hell.
Yeah.
Horny as shit.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
In the I'm pretty sure in the manga, in what will be season 2 for the TV show, pretty sure Elon Musk gets raped.
What?
I think it's Chainsaw Man that happens, and I'm gonna double check that.
Yeah, I got hold on. Chainsaw Man, Elon Musk. All I'm seeing is Elon with a chainsaw.
Oh, it's Baki. I'm sorry, it's
Okay.
Baki, not Elon, not Chainsaw.
Baki Elon Musk. Oh yeah, here's a Elos based on Elon Musk.
Hey, kitty, stop it! Might just start watching Baki.
Just to watch.
Wait,
Elon.
apparently Trump and Elon both get raped in the Baki chapter.
Oh yeah, because here's the two of them right now.
February of last year, the Baki chapter got released, where parody versions of Elon and Trump.
You don't mean
at least
non-consensual?
He at least threatened to rape both of them. Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
That's insane. That's funny.
Anywho,
What else you been on?
fuck, it's got to be something, man. Let me check Steam. I don't know. I've been playing Siege with the guys again lately, but I wonder. No, because the last thing I have open on Steam was Game Dev Tycoon, so I haven't even looked at Steam since you and I fucking I haven't bothered to play.
Boo!
Goodness gracious, that was a good one. Oh, that's not true. I started playing Disco Elysium. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, it's on the. We're on that on the Xbox, but I started playing Disco Elysium. One of the funniest games I've ever played already. Like, you start out, you pick your stats as a detective. You get to kind of spec into whatever, and it can change how you play the game. But you start out as as a detective. You wake up, you have no memory of like anything. But apparently you were partying pretty hard at this hostel. And fuck, where is it? It's in here somewhere. I think I saved it. Might not have. I might have to go back to our group chat. Fuck, did I not? Oh no, I did. Okay, so there was this stuffed bird on the wall, on where the bar is, and you're talking to this girl who reported this finding a body. Yeah, because you're there to solve a murder case, and
What murder?
um, and so there's a stuffed bird on the wall, and you get like hammered when you get there to solve the case. And so she's like, the stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming "fuck that bird" and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it'd been giving you shit ever since you got there. And so you got different dialogue options you can respond with. My favorite one is "Bitch bird got what was coming to her." I didn't choose that one, mind you, but that was definitely the funny. Like a lot of these dialogue options, they'll have something like that. But the game doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's
Obviously.
really fucking funny. Sometimes I I really enjoyed it so far. I've been told it's like the best writing in any video game ever, or at least up there. So games generally don't have like terrific writing because that's not the focus. Like in film, it has to be because like how else are they gonna keep your attention? But in a video game, you're actually playing it, so it's a little different. But so far, yeah, I would agree the writing's fantastic. I'm having a great time. But yeah, just a fun start to the game. Bitch bird got what was coming to her. I had a good laugh out of that. I think that's it though. I think it's just been Disco Elysium. That's the only thing I've been on.
Ish, what's up? Yeah. Yeah. So for me, yeah, like I said, I'd started Vinland Saga. I binged all of Chainsaw Man. Probably gonna start another anime as well. Probably I might start Jujutsu Kaisen.
Nice.
I keep hearing good things. Because I was talking with my sister about Chainsaw Man because she had seen at least some of it.
Yeah.
I think she said she saw the first season. I think she just needs to see the movie. But then she was like, "Oh, if you like that, you'll like JJK. Check that one out."
Out. Baby. Hey. Come on. Don't listen.
No. Let's see.
What did we just talk about? Get the hell out of here. Stop hanging around under there, please. I don't want to run you over with the chair. Hey, move! You're in jail.
Trying to think if there's anything else. No.
Hey.
Let's. I think that's it. We'll see. So like I say, guys, if there's a government shutdown, get ready for some crazy Pokemon. I'll probably start it on Monday because I have to go in Monday because we'll have to go in Monday to work to sign paperwork if it shuts down. Right. So I'll spend that weekend because we'll have known it shut down by then. I'll spend that weekend making like shorts to be put up as I'm streaming. So as I do something, I can put up a different short. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll also go I'll stock up on the weekend with food and drinks to be able to lock in. Maybe get an air mattress. Just fucking crazy Pokemon, so I can sleep in here, brother. I'm saying like the stream wouldn't stop. Like I would do a nonstop stream.
Yeah.
Of the 9 gens, maybe sleep on stream. Yeah. But yeah, that's it for us now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Go ahead and like the video, comment anything down below, subscribe to keep catching these. Yeah, and as always, keep gaming.